I'm Tarot Oracle, and this is a reading for AC, who wants to know, I need some help and advice. I'm feeling pretty lost at the moment. I've begun messaging a guy who lives in another country. It's not something I've ever done before. And I'm wondering if I'm doing it because I know it's unlikely that we will ever meet. Let's see. I'm not sure. Let's find out. So we have shuffled, and we now have some cards, so let's roll it over. Well, that is an interesting card for a start of a long-distance relationship reading. Done many of these. Oh, the good old internet allows us to do things we normally would not do. Let's see. Let's do one more just for entertainment purposes. All right. Temperance. That's interesting. All right, so we first have the Emperor, which points out that the guy you're talking to seems to have some qualities that you're looking for that other guys that you've seen don't have, apparently. So you're attracted to him because he has something that you want. He has something that is interesting to you that other guys don't have, that you have met. So if you had met him locally, you'd probably be highly interested in him as well, but it seems that you definitely have a defined, unique interest in this person. Otherwise, you wouldn't be talking to him, master the obvious here. But being the Emperor means that he has something that you're looking for that you haven't found possibly in other sources. So it's definitely not like somebody that you just randomly hit up and you're just like, hey, I know I'll never meet you, therefore let's talk. I just don't see that feeling or that mood in here with any of this as well. So the second one being the Ten of Cups. I think you're looking for happiness, and you're looking for it within the context of a relationship. I think that you've had good relationships in the past, and you're thinking that starting one up is going to make you happy. So you're sort of just looking for that contentment and that connection, and you're looking for that through this guy, which obviously you've been messaging him and talking to him and things like that. So, I mean, yeah, I think that you could see this relationship working out if you put a lot of effort into it, and I wouldn't rule out that you'll never see him. I'd never rule out anything in love. People do some lot of work and do some amazing things for love. So you just never know. I've heard quite a few stories of people flying out from other countries and all that other stuff. So you just never know. So I think you could definitely have a long-term relationship. You see a long-term relationship possibly developing. So again, that sort of points out that sort of crosses out your idea that maybe you're just doing this because you know you'll never meet them. I mean, again, I don't see that feeling across here, from here, all the way into here. So now the Four of Pentacles, it also seems like that you're sort of, you haven't found somebody local, and so you're sort of reaching out at this point. It seems like you don't get out as much as you used to. You have that feeling of sort of, behind a wall, closed in, sort of in your own space and things like that. It seems like you're not getting out and meeting as many people as you used to, and so you're kind of feeling closed in, and that's sort of leading you to these ideas and leading you to maybe trying to get a relationship started that's not going to be local as well. So I think that possibly you feel safer with a long distance relationship because you're not going to get hurt in a long distance relationship. So cutting off talking to somebody that you've never met is easier than cutting off somebody that lives down the street. Does that make sense? So if you have a relationship with some dude that lives down the street or a few miles away, or maybe somebody at work or somebody you see a lot, cutting off that person from a relationship and breaking up with them is more painful, and it's harder to do than someone that's long distance. Someone that's long distance, you can just block them or delete them or whatever, and they go about their merry way. And so there's a degree of safety in the distance that I think that you're looking for at this point, because it doesn't seem like you're ready to come out of your shell, if that makes sense, from this particular card. And now we have the Sun, meaning I think that if you pursue the relationship and if you got serious with it, I think that it could work out. We have the Ten of Cups and we have the Sun in this relationship. So if you're looking just for a relationship reading, these two cards look really good. I mean, the only thing we need is like the Two of Cups or the Lovers or something like that. But I mean, at this point, we have some good signs. In other words, it seems that this relationship could go forward if you're interested in it, or if you're not interested in it, or whatever. But it does seem again like you need to sort of do some introspection and find that part of you that's capable of having a new relationship. It seems that you've been closed off possibly from relationships for a while, and you need to progressively go forward and enter in some new relationships. Maybe meet some more guys, maybe have a variety of guys that you're talking to, kind of thing. You know, just sort of open up and get out of your shell more. But it seems that you're on a positive track to having better relationships. It seems that you're on a positive track if you want to pursue this one for having a good relationship. But the Temperance at the very end, like if this was going to be a long-term relationship, I would again expect the Lovers, the Two of Cups, something with cups on the end. The Temperance being on the end kind of points me to the fact that you're still trying to find yourself. You're still trying to find that place within you where you are comfortable with a relationship. And that could take a while, that could be a while. It could mean that you need to do some introspection and sort of find that temperance balance between, you know, I want to stay in my shell, I want to have that privacy and security that I'm used to, but I also want to get in a relationship. And that balance between I don't want to be hurt, but I do want, you know, the love and all the happy feelings that go along with it and things like that. So it seems that you're trying to find that balance at this point, and you're doing it, well, you know, with someone that's going to be far away. But you know, at the end, that being the final card sort of means that you really do need to pursue that balance within yourself before you sort of throw yourself off balance more by having a relationship with somebody that's, you know, that's far away. But once you can get that balance in your life, and once you can sort of settle down and find that the fine tune method of getting what you want versus what you don't want, within both yourself and a relationship, and making other people happy, making yourself happy, and getting that balancing act done, I think you'd be more progressive towards a local relationship if you want to pursue that instead. So that is my 2 cents on that. I'm just a dude reading some brightly colored cards, but I'm Tarot Oracle, and hopefully that has helped you.